All right, everyone. Well, we are in the shop today, and as you can see, we have a little bit of a visitor. I'm sure some of you have seen the Travco in some of the shorts that I've been posting, so definitely check those out. You'll get a glimpse of this beauty in a little more detail. But today, we are back, and we are working on the XJ finally. And this is the part in question that I'm gonna be replacing. So, ever since I purchased the Jag, I had one issue with the locking mechanism, and that was my back right door would never lock or unlock. It was just completely dead. And so thanks to a local breakers, I've got a replacement. So we're gonna go out, we're gonna get the door disassembled, and we're gonna get this thing installed and keep our fingers crossed that that fixes the issue. So here we find the door in question. As you can see, this is going to be your typical X350, X356, and X358 door card. Step one, we got to get this off so we can basically get into the guts of the door and access this mechanism. And really what we're doing is going to end up getting back behind here so we can get to all the electronic locks and everything as well. So let's get some tools out here and get started. All right, well, we're gonna start right here. There's actually normally a little black cover over this. This is missing on my car, but this is what looks like a T30. So we're gonna get this out. So this was actually a T25 for those doing this at home. And I'm just using the Torx on one of these T-handles. I'm gonna work it out now, and then we'll move on to the next piece of hardware. And I thought I'd show you on the other door. This is what the little black plastic cover looks like. So you would need to just pop that off and then it would reveal the Torx. So this has been removed now, and we're gonna move on to the next step. And that next step is gonna be with the armrest right here. And as you come underneath, right there is a Phillips head screw. And then if we move forward, there's supposed to be one here, although it appears to be missing on my car. I'm starting to get the idea that someone's been here before, maybe trying to address this. And we just have the Phillips head screwdriver. And this thing will be out. Yeah. Oh. You guys get the idea. It's hanging on for dear life, but I'm just gonna pop this out. I'm also gonna take a look back here. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but I just wanna get the cover off and see. Oh, there we go. So we have another Torx here we want to remove as well. This appears to be a T27. T30 might also work. A very common size on these Jags, but that one's out as well. While investigating, I found a couple more screws hiding under the bottom here. So I suggest you take those out as well. I'm going to do that now. And also right here, there's another cover, so I'm going to pop that off. I have a feeling we've got another T27 hiding back there that we need to deal with. I'm actually learning that I don't believe these have to be undone. So I'm going to give this thing a tug and see how it goes. But I feel like, yeah, this is coming. Oh, someone just fell out. This is all starting to pull away. So I'm going to get my little panel trim removal tools and see what we can do. All right, so I just kind of pulled on this and now it's all detached. Let's remove the card and then we can see where all the pins go, so this is useful for you guys when you're removing your own. Okay, so my car is equipped with the rear blinds, and you have to basically get this out before we can get the rest of the door card out, something I didn't really think about. But just with one of these trim tools, there's a leading edge out of the way for those with rear blinds. Okay guys, well, I just got brave and I kind of pried on this upper corner and here, and the whole thing popped off. So good to go. there's a couple cables back here. I'm going to move you guys and I'll show you what we need to disconnect. So we have this. It's pretty simple. You just pop this plastic up and then pull the little ear out of the door handle. That's for right here. Next, you can kind of see this plug. We need to get this undone. So I'm going to work on that. There we go. And like that, the main door card is off. So we're going to tuck this in the back. So this leaves us with the inner door card basically. So obviously not much here that's useful for us. We need to get further inside. So we've got all these Torx. We're gonna have to run around and get those out next. Okay. Oh, this comes off quite nicely. This, and I'm just gonna push the loom through the grommet here, guys. That way we get plenty of room to work. I think we're close. There we go. I was just being careful of this right here. We've got this grommet. Now, pull the harness through. And the inner door card is out. I'll spin this around for you guys. Look at how awesome the seal is on this. Oops. Got this nice rubber seal. Super good. Well, the great thing now, you see the inner workings of our all aluminum door. Actually quite simple because of the way the door is assembled. But yeah, we need to get to this whole mechanism here. So we're gonna move the camera and we'll get on to the next step. So now we're all here on the edge of the door. We need to get these 3 bolts out. They appear to be T30s, so let's do that. There we go. So with those bolts out, now we can kind of reach back here, give this a little tug. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you on the replacement how to get this out because it's a little tricky, but here we go. So here's my replacement electric latch, and this very kindly came with the little rod. This is what's connecting to your outer door handle. To remove the latch, what I found to get it out, I have this small screwdriver. If you slide it in here, push this out. There she goes. So now this is out of the way. And what this allows is for the rod to come out. Get the harness out the way. There we go. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get basically one of the hardwares that held in on the back over here and just spin that on loosely. And really that's just to hold the latch in place while we get everything set up. So you can see we got one in already. Let's hope we can get these guys started. And it's a little tricky mainly because Jag's done a really good job with sealing absolutely everything on this. So there's a nice foam cushion. So we need to kind of compress it. But there we go. Not bad at all. I'm hopeful we can just use my handy wrench. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now we're bolted up. Let's get it plugged back in. So we just got these 2 plugs here. And they go on pretty easily. If I get it the right way around. It's a nice click. And there's that. So the harness is in. And so the last thing is going to be the door pull rod. And that is all clicked down. You can kind of actually see it. Do my best to get out of your way. But we'll need this guy, which goes here. And obviously, most importantly, let's get our harness through. So there we go. And our grommet. With that, let's try and get a screw in place just to hold this. Maybe let's do 2. Make sure this is where it needs to go. Awesome. So it's gonna take me a minute. I'm gonna just start all of these and then we'll come back with the ratchet. Okay, let's check over here. It actually looks like my door is missing one. There's actually one more in here that I don't have. So I think this is just from someone coming in here before, but we'll make it work. This is gonna be good. So next, let's get our grommet. Nice and easy. Get in here. Pull our harness along. Oops, he's showing you guys the wrong way. There we go. Like this. Like this. Like this. Push this back in. Of course, don't forget your speaker. There you have it, inner door card complete. Like I mentioned, I'm realizing there's some stuff that's just missing on mine. Yeah, just someone's been in here and not been very diligent with putting things back. So let's gently place this on the ground. We got a plug right here. It's gonna go in here, so we'll do that first. Nice and easy. And then got our door pull, also pretty straightforward as well. I guess this is actually for the lock itself. And then you just got to line all this up. All right, guys, well, had a little discovery and it's gonna mean some rework, but let me show you what's going on, and then you'll probably find me when we're right back to this phase, because you kind of know what to do, but something to consider if you're doing this job yourself. And some of you guys might notice this already, but this is one of the replacements I got. And there's my old one. And I'm pretty sure, I'm gonna double check, but I think this cable is longer because I have a long wheelbase. And we're back. And for the eagle eye viewers, we now have one of these with a white nub. So it's working. Switch this out for the long wheelbase. So same process as what you guys saw, just disconnected it and we're right back where we were. So next step is gonna be basically get the main door card in now. So I'm gonna grab that from inside the car and we'll get on with it. Really the most important thing is you wanna get your cable hooked up for the door handle. It's not that difficult, but just make sure that's in. And clipped in like so. All right, guys, I think I forgot something. Would have been kind of frustrating. Gotta plug this in. So, just popped into my head. I was like, wait a minute, we got some electronics to do. So, that's in. I think we'll do a little better this time around. So, just line this up. Do the same on this side. That one's in. Always seems a little wrong being so heavy-handed, but it does get everything where it needs to go. All right. So that's actually clipped in. We got our little Torx at the top here. These are things I wish I had access to one of these at a junkyard, because I go get myself a replacement little cover for this. But if any of my viewers got stuff like this, give me a shout. I'm happy to buy a few of these little missing trim pieces. Next one, y'all saw this from the beginning of the video. Got a long screw in here. And equally, if any of my viewers have the other screw under here, give me a shout. And then last but not least, we got these plastic ones. I'll come around here because I got to come in from underneath, which is a little tricky. But they just go underneath here. And there you have it, folks. Oh, I almost forgot. Jumping the gun here. Because I've got the shade. We've got this guy. So, recall. This tucks underneath like so. Oh, maybe more like so. So there you go. All right, guys. Well, mission accomplished, I hope. Do our best to give this a test, but the door works. It closes, opens just fine. And yeah, we have the new module in, so we should be good to go. Hopefully you found this interesting and useful. Honestly, not that hard of a job if you allocate, give yourself a couple hours if you don't have all the tools and, first time doing it. But honestly, you can probably knock this out in an hour once you have the parts. Not that challenging of a job, and it can get you back in business for pennies on the dollar from taking this to the dealership. And if you are new to the channel and you found your way here because of this video, you're in luck. There's tons of XJ content that I've put out already on the X350, X356, X358 platform, and also X308s as well. So definitely look back through my playlist. You'll see plenty of service videos and other fun things there as well. But if you like other cars, OBS, Ford, my 65 Mustang, I got the 928 coming up after the Jag, all these things, plenty of content. Take a look around the channel, and I highly suggest you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can keep track of the content I'm putting out. But that's where we're gonna wrap it for today. So thanks a lot for following along on this somewhat quick repair on the Jag, which I'll take, and I will see you on the next episode.